Hey, what's up everybody? If you're really only interested in my rant on Craftsman tools on their recent pump and dump of the name brand, then all you need to do is jump to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds on this video. I'll post a link in the description, you can check it out. Otherwise, enjoy the vlog. Thanks for watching. Ooh, boy. Good afternoon, allies. You know, there's something about staying home that sometimes just gets my juices flowing, my creative juices. I got really good idea to do this video that I've been postponing for a long time. You guys know what video it is. Hopefully you should see it soon, in a couple of days, maybe a week. I gotta go get a haircut because I think it's gonna take a couple of days to video, and I don't really want to be all shaggy the way I am right now. So I'm gonna start doing that, and I gotta do some really cool shots. I've got to do this drone work that I haven't loved the DJI Mavic Pro video quality. It's something, my favorite settings weren't working the way that I would use the Phantom. Did some online research and I discovered that I'm probably doing the wrong settings. So we're gonna try some new settings and see how that works out. Let's go. So my head aches with sinus pressure. I can feel it all on my face. I'm congested, although I can breathe through my nose. It's just a mass, a clog, a thickness. I hate having congestion issues. I hate it. So instead of sitting at home and feeling the pain and trying to take all these meds to clear it up, which it's not working, I decided I'm just gonna go out and try and film this thing in one of the local parks. Okay, so that was pretty successful. We got the park in the background here. I'm doing a couple drone shots. I think I've got some good video for that. Getting used to the Mavic, the autofocus is a little touchy. Still working on that. All right, so part of the intro is done. Now I got to go back and start recording the meat of the video, which I haven't completely decided on how I want to do it yet. I mean, I know what I want to talk about, but I don't know what my background's going to be if I'm just going to talk to the camera like a lot of my other videos, which is probably better than nothing. So I need wire, lots of wire for this upcoming video, ham radio video, yeah. So I'm here looking for stranded wire, or two wires that are bonded together. I've got to connect my solar panel up. I got a charge controller. Yeah, and I got a battery. So that means I can apply a load. And that load, ham radio. Well, I need to have wires so that I can work my solar panel.
Oh no, what is that doing?
This? Or are you talking about my printer?
Yeah.
The printer?
Yeah.
It's making brass knuckles. Got some lamp cord here. What is this? 300 volts. Good enough. And I'm gonna make 3 wires. I'm gonna make a lead wire to my radio. I'm gonna make a wire to the panel, and then I'm going to make a wire to the battery, which I believe I just need to have a couple of connectors, U connectors here with these guys, and some Anderson power poles. The battery and the radio should be a no-brainer. I'm not sure, however, on the solar panel. So I'm going to make the solar panel. Don't throw anything in here. I'm going to make the radio and the battery relatively long, but the panel one's going to be really long, and that way I can put the panel up on the roof or something like that if I need be. Yeah, just let her have it. There you go. That's nice. That's nice.
It's hot.
Boom. Alright, that's it.
Right on.
Pretty easy. Sucked it right. Oh, wait, I've got. No. Can't turn that off. I've got a whole nother one to do.
Was my mom?
Yeah, it was your mom. You're right. Alright, so black is down here. So let me hold this Black is on the bottom.
Ben got fighting for everyone.
Ben can't buy anything because Ben doesn't have any money.
No. It was at that black store.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was at the black store.
Okay. Alright, so we know we have this charge controller here. Let's get a load of this guy. Very inexpensive charge controller with those screw connectors on the bottom. So ideally, we should be able to plug. What's going on with this connector? Like that. Okay, so now got my connector hooked up to the load side. Load would go to the radio. Very easy to set this up. There's just a couple of jumper cables, that's all it takes.
I don't like you!
So we're getting real Little House on the Prairie here. We ran out of butter, so I've taken some cream, or Leia took some cream, and some salt, and she said, here, shake this. And I shook it to the point that it is now just a paste. I made butter! Check this out.
Can't do things, so.
No one can ever tell me that I can't do things. Look at that butter. I made butter.
But I don't like it. Mommy.
Does it melt though?
It has to melt.
Does the butter melt though?
How would it not melt?
Looks like it's melting though. Hey, what's up guys? So the title of this video is about Craftsman tools, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it because I got a little bit of an inside baseball thing, and little connections in my brain started firing, and I noticed something was going on, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So, little inside baseball, one of my most popular videos that I actually make some of the most money I've made on YouTube is that vlog that I posted, I think it's time to abandon Craftsman tools. And I got a lot of flack for that video, largely because I spent the entire first half of the video not talking about Craftsman at all, so I apologize for that. If you've jumped to this part of the video, no problem, appreciate you just watching. But yeah, why would that video get so much money? The reality of it is that I think there was a lot of Craftsman ads on the side of the video. I think that Craftsman bought a lot of ad space, particularly on YouTube. And that's backed up by the recent trend of the Adam Carolla show having Craftsman tool ads on his podcast. Why is that all interesting? Well, it's interesting because that brand was just sold recently. The brand name of Craftsman was just sold off recently. So I have to ask the question, was Craftsman, or the company who purchased Craftsman, were they dumping money into the ad campaign to boost the price of Craftsman up, or to make it look like it could be a profitable company so that they could resell it? Really interesting. My belief is that Craftsman, Sears, bought a bunch of ad space everywhere, YouTube and the TVs and the news and the radios and the podcasts, and they bumped up the valuation of Craftsman because of all the sales that they brought in over the holiday season and due to those ads. And then they quickly sold it while the get was good. Here. Here, play with this dinosaur head. Here. So, it's my belief that the folks at Sears and Craftsman totally just inflated the name of it and then just sold it off like a two-bit hooker. And that's my opinion. Very interesting, though, that what was a video that was very not popular, my Craftsman video, I got a lot of flack for it, a lot of comments. All of a sudden went from being still an unpopular video, but its valuation went up. And when we're talking about here is like 20 bucks, okay, so don't get it. We went from no bucks to like 20 bucks. And it's only been the last month or so. Very weird, very interesting, and I thought I would just share this point with you guys because I think that the inside baseball of how like businesses work, particularly tool companies, is really, really interesting. So, that'll do it for the vlog today. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. If you have not already, please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.